Hello there, welcome to the channel, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by, for tuning in. I am back to share some more messages. Okay, as I said on the last video that was just recently uploaded, it has been a while, okay, but the channeling does not stop. Amen, amen. I have an incoming message that is going to be an unexpected run-in. You're going to run into someone unexpectedly, someone you have not seen in a long time, but somebody who is coming back, okay, for a particular purpose, to provide some kind of assistance to you, to help you elevate to your next level, to help you expand in a particular business or feel, okay, or just to support your growth, to foster your growth. There's going to be an unexpected run-in or help from an unexpected source. Okay, I'm hearing there's more with you than those against you, and those who are with you can help in more ways than one. Be open to this help and support. Okay, unexpected running. This could be somebody from a different nation, so nationality, ethnic group, race, age, hence any however which way society stratifies certain groups. You guys belong to separate groups, but you are coming together, or this person is coming towards you, this person is coming for you, this person is being sent on purpose, by design, divine orchestration, to come and facilitate something for your benefit. Okay, that is the main message. This person could be from East Africa. Okay, that card is on the bottom. We have your choice. Okay, so East Africa and your choice. So it's your choice if you're going to accept this help or not. Perhaps it's your choice if you're going to travel to East Africa or travel from East Africa to go somewhere else. Okay, there's something about choice in East Africa. Or let's see what more cards come out to put this puzzle together in a manner that is coherent. Okay, I ask for accurate messages, clear and accurate messages. Okay, let's go. Let's keep this one shorter than the last one. Hopefully, hope everyone is doing well, enjoying their Sunday. Today is Sunday, September the 21st, 2005. Okay, I just uploaded a video titled Behind the Scenes Takedown. The takedown message was very heavy. Okay, just want to regurgitate that the takedown is very heavy. It's going to be a heavy takedown. This could be a takedown by force, okay? Or a task force could be involved in this takedown. These are just extra messages that were channeled after I already ended the video. Okay, so if you have not taken that video in, please take a moment and do so. There might be a message in there that resonates with you. Or if you have been following the channel for months now, it's just another piece to the puzzle. If you are interested, following along to solve this puzzle. Okay. Now let's shuffle. I'll lay the disclaimer that these messages are general messages. Sometimes they could be specific. More times than not, they're very much timely, as in happening now, but they could have already happened. They could be happening in the near or distant future. Okay, only take what is for you. We have something that's a staged event, and I was led to stop shuffling here, so I'm going to keep this one on top as the overall energy. Okay, so we have a stage event, and the channel message was unexpected meeting, unexpected run-in. Okay, something that you're not anticipating. Okay, something is a stage event, meaning this happenstance is actually meant to happen. It's been designed this way for a particular reason, for a purpose, and also time. There's something really relevant about time, at the right time. So you're going to run into this person at the right time. So much so it's going to feel like it's a staged event. Like everything is going to be in sync, be in flow, be coherent. Okay. So let's see what else we have. Your choice, East Africa. We have incapable here. We have remember the time. I just heard power off. Okay, so there might be a power outage as well. This could be just for one person at your house, whoever's listening, or this could be a part of a city. This could be an entire country. This could be something about days of darkness, okay? Something is very raw though, okay? Unadulterated. All right, something is going to come out in blunt force. I'm hearing blunt force trauma. Also just being blunt, okay? Unapologetic. Hearing sharpshooter, okay? I'm also hearing some people's incapable of being honest, being truthful, but not you, okay? I'm here, remember the time. Remember a time where you said something about somebody's choice here. All right, that they're incapable of making some kind of a choice here. You kept it raw. You kept it blunt, brash, sassy. Okay. And slowly, slow and steady, things are actually happening according to what you said. Or I'm also hearing things are going according to your choice. There's consequences to your choice here. Okay, remember the time, remember the seeds that you have sown, remember the things that you have said. There's no idle word that's going to be unaccounted for. Okay, some people are also incapable of remembering the time where you did something out of raw sheer emotion, or maybe something you did out of raw sheer emotion is being used against you. Okay, something is going to have someone or somebody or group of people astonished. Okay, somebody could have thought that something you said you're going to do, you're incapable of. All right, but slow and steady, you're starting to prove otherwise here, and it has people astonished, possibly causing some disputes. Okay, we have first class. Somebody may be taking a first class flight to East Africa or from East Africa. Okay, somebody could be into performing arts here, because I'm looking down at stage events as well. Okay, I see remember the time, but I'm also here to remember your lines. Remember what it is you're supposed to say. Okay, so we have first class. There could be disputes in first class on a plane, some kind of altercation, that's what I wanted to say, that's going on a plane. Okay, we have the one I gave my heart to, and 1021 is always with you. That's a personal card, but I could definitely share what it could mean for somebody listening here. There's somebody who you love, somebody who loves you, who has passed on but has been your guardian angel. Okay, trying to shield you from possible heartbreaks, or is trying to warn you of an impending heartbreak. Okay, or is trying to let you know that somebody who you loved and trusted is about to betray you. Okay, or you cannot believe that somebody was so raw in terms of their treatment towards you. Okay, it could have been very aggressive here. You could be in a situation where there's constant arguments and disputes and just chaos and conflict, and you're just looking for a first class flight out of that situation. This does not have to involve an actual plane here, but you're just looking to leave a situation, and you have to remember that it is your choice. You are not incapable. You could go as far as Africa to get away from this situation, from this person. Okay, remember the time where you were exonerated. Remember the time where you were set free from captivity. Remember what you have already been through here. Okay, also I'm hearing to not take certain things too seriously. It doesn't matter how astonished it has you, it doesn't matter how shocking it comes across. Remember that many things out here is a staged event. The world is a stage. It is meant to play on our emotions, to have us astonished, to have us traumatized. This is part of the emotional control. So remember, that could be relevant for somebody here to be reminded that some things are out of your control. Okay, that there is somebody else in control. That could be plural here. Okay, we could be talking about a power structure out in East Africa. Okay, we could be talking about a caste system, because stratification keeps playing in my mind, social stratification. So there's going to be classes and groups designated separated from others. I'm seeing a global divide here, a mass separation. Okay, let's go into the tarot. 10 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. That's a confirmation in itself, especially with 10:21 coming out. All right, remember, it's your choice to stay or to not stay here. With the Page of Swords and the Eight of Swords coming out, definitely your choice to stay or not stay. You don't have to restrict yourself. You don't have to feel trapped, okay? You don't even have to overthink. You could just make the choice to up and leave, okay? Especially if you are still young. Not saying if you are not young, you should stay in a situation. These are the two cards I'm talking about, okay? But if you are still young, and you're worried about starting over, okay, this new beginning could be very much good for you, okay? Especially if you look at it as being raw, as an unplanned, uncharted. If you're willing to just take things slow and steady, you could build again, build even better, even stronger than before. Remember the time when you thought it was hard, but you made it through that. So this hardship, this current hardship should be nothing, okay? It's undisputable, okay? If you find yourself in a dispute, you know how to get yourself out of that situation. Use your intellect, use your creativity, use all the ideas that are being flown to you. Strategize here. We have the Seven of Swords coming out. That's a lot of swords on the board. We could be talking about an air sign here, Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra, okay? But you have to know that nobody gets away with anything you don't want them to get away with. It's just a matter of time, okay? And if you feel like this is not a good time for you to branch off on your own, you are more resourceful than you actually think. You just have to think strategically, okay? And strategic thinking is not overthinking here, because I'm getting that energy from the Page of Swords, okay? Strategic thinking is not overthinking, okay? I'm hearing there's a lot of verbal disputes going on. This is a lot of swords energy, like I said. Page of Swords, Seven of Swords, and now the Eight of Swords. So there's definitely a lot of chatter around a particular person, place, or thing here. Somebody could be conjuring up some kind of story, creating a narrative around you, around something that you do, possibly where you're from, okay? Or okay, a message is coming in. I might have to cut this shorter. But you could definitely think your way out of this situation. This has a lot to do with brain power here. This is a lot of mental mechanics, mental gymnastics, or you feel like dealing with a person, constant dispute after dispute. There's no resolution to this conflict, but you are wrong here. Okay, you are wrong here. We have the Empress. You know how to rise above the influence, transcend above any adversity that comes your way. This is not new to you. This is not your first rodeo. Okay, you are so resourceful here. You have what it takes here. Remember, you just need to remember. With the First Class coming out prior and now the Empress, this is telling me you have graduated and have gotten to a level where you could decipher what is true, what is false, the real and the fake, okay? You know through analysis, through your intellect, how you logically deduce situation. You could tell when something is being manipulated, puppeteered. That's what I'm almost getting, Hermit, okay? You could detect and diagnose in such a manner that has people astonished. It's all like, how did you know that? How did you see that? How can you feel that? How it is do you know what it is you know? And I'm hearing it's through a lot of trial and error, a lot of careful studies and examination. Like you take the time out to research, okay? That is how it is, you know. Again, I could be speaking to somebody from East Africa or surrounding countries there, but it doesn't have to be, okay? We have the Lovers here again, more air energy, okay? Somebody really loves the way you think. Look, Five of Swords, more air energy, okay? I'm hearing a mind is a powerful thing to waste. And you have a brilliant mind. You are ingenious. Okay. You get these ideas that people have to wonder, like, where it is you come from, or where do you get these ideas from? They're groundbreaking. Okay. They're revolutionary. They're fresh. Okay. And they're fitting. They're appropriate. All right. Someone just needs to ask you, that's it. And you become like this fountain of information, ever flowing with what is relevant, what is solutions based. Okay, there's nothing deceptive about you here. All right, so this tells me you don't use your knowledge to exploit another. All right, you don't try to break anyone down with the information that you have, the information that it is you share. Okay, you truly want to help build. You want to help people benefit. You want people to be in union, in solidarity. Okay? You are very unique. And I know each and every one of us, we're unique. But there's this something about you, though. Okay? It's as if every move you make is the right move. When you trust in your own choices, your own agency, your own power, your own intellect, your knowledge, when you trust yourself without that doubt, you transcend. Again, things don't always happen right away, but they always happen in your favor. Okay? This is because when you love sincerely, you love genuinely, you put your all in it. Okay, and you are loved in this world and also beyond. Okay, so you have respect in all realms, all dimensions here. You are a high-ranking person with the first class. Okay, you are seen as a highly respectable person, and it has some people astonished. Okay, again, it could be based on where it is you come from. Okay, they're like, oh my God, does anything good come out of there? Okay, you could be a litigator, some kind of mediator as well. You help people resolve disputes. Okay, so you could definitely work in the legal field. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. One more to close it out. Yeah, you are something like an Olivia Pope. Okay, you make things easier. You want to make things easier for others. You want to show people the way, a better way, a different way. Okay, this is dope. This is good. You have quite the mind on you, quite the brain. Okay, protect your brain, protect your crown. Okay, somebody's being called to also cover their heads more often than not, especially when you're going out in public or if you're engaging online. And if you are some kind of a medium, it's important for you to cover your head as well, to just protect the channel, to make sure it flows accordingly. I'm also getting that message for someone, but there's really something important about your speech, your words, all that stuff here, the way you use your mind. This is all about mind power. You are powerful based on how it is you think. Okay? All right. Let's end it here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you catch me again on the next one. Take good care of yourself. I leave you with my love. Send some back. Read the description box to see ways in which you could support me, the channel. Okay, and hopefully these messages resonate or you find them useful in some kind of way, shape, or form. Take good care. Bye-bye.